Hey guys, we're back again, and today we have Sideshow's Gambit, and I just received this today, and they should be shipping out right now. I know it's been a Gambit week, especially with Xmen's release on their Gambit, which is really awesome. And we got Sideshow's Gambit that is now shipping out. So if you did order one, it should be shipping soon this week. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and put this together. This is the exclusive version, editions at $2,000 for the exclusive, $4,000 for the regular. So there's an edition size in total of 6,000 statues. That's insane. So Rogue was, I believe she was $1,000 for the exclusive, and I think $2,000 for the regular edition. So this is Rogue's counterpart. Rogue was the statue of the year. Awesome statue. If you have that statue, in my opinion, you're gonna have to get this one. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. This is the base. It's almost the same base as Rogue, a little different. And strangely, I actually got a low edition number. This is number 23 of 2000. That's like the first time that's ever happened to me. So this should be fairly easy to put together, just like Rogue was. This may have a little more parts. And we'll go ahead and start with the base here. And we will just put this together really quick, just so we can get started on the review there. So of course you have your Danger Room base again. And this is actually part of the base. Really big peg there. And let's go ahead and get Gambit put on here. He's like a floating statue, just like Rogue, which makes this piece really cool. Before you put Gambit on there, you have all these little explosion deals that you put on there. And this one actually goes on first, then Gambit goes in there. So let's go ahead and get Gambit on there. He has a peg right there. All right, and he is very secure on there. And there's a lot of weight to this piece, even already, just with the base and this. I don't even know what this is called to call this thing, the pointy claw. So let's see. So let's go ahead and get the big pieces put on. Let's put on his jacket. This is not fabric here. This is to mimic the fabric, and you got a big peg right there in the middle of his jacket, and it kind of just slides on there. Now this one, strangely, you kind of have to squeeze it on. So you want to make sure you get it all the way down, because otherwise the portrait doesn't fit on there. Let's see. So you have all sorts of these little explosion deals, and they just randomly go around the base here. Let's see, this one goes on the bottom right there. And that one's really tough to get off. You have to be careful not to break the splines when you take those off. And then I believe you have another one right here. Oh yeah, this one this has a big magnet in it, kind of just sits right there. The one with the peg by the leg goes on here. Let's see. Just like that. Perfect fit. And that's really cool. It really hugs the base there. And then this one has a peg around, there it is, around the bottom there. I think I got it backwards. Okay, I know it goes on there somehow. There we go, perfect. And then you got Gambit's staff there, and that's gonna go on his backhand. So we'll go ahead and throw that on there. Nice magnet. And then you got Gambit's cards and his kinetic energy, and you have his hand kind of flared out there. Actually, I got this wrong. No, I got that backwards. That's gonna go Just like that, okay. All right, and that is really awesome. Now we got 2 portraits to put on this. We're just gonna go ahead and put our exclusive portrait. There's not much difference between the two besides the hair and the toothpick, but it is a general consensus that everybody wants the exclusive mainly for this portrait there. But I don't see much difference in them besides the hairdo there. I guess this one has more of a falling type hairdo, and this one's kind of just to the side. So let's go ahead and just use the exclusive portrait. And he does have his toothpick, and it's very fragile, so you really don't want to knock that too hard. Let's see. There we go. Okay, we got everything put together, and check out this guy. Oh man, he is an awesome statue. Check out the pose and the action on this. Like I said, I was going to cancel this one, and I'm glad I didn't. I saw that $70 deposit. I didn't want to lose that 70 bucks because this is not too bad. It was I believe it was $685, not too bad in price. And this is an exclusive version. And I'm so glad I didn't cancel this because I actually like this better than the Rogue. It's very, very similar. I mean, if you look at the stand, the base, and everything here is very similar to Rogue, except he has a little more action in my opinion. He has a little bit more going on with him, although I do love the Rogue statue. So, man, I just can't get enough of seeing this. I'm definitely going to keep this one. So exclusive, 2,000 pieces for the exclusive. That's double Rogue and double the collector edition, which is 4,000. I think Rogue was 2,000 if I remember right. May have been 2,500, not sure. But man, Gambit is awesome. He's pretty badass. Everything on this piece, especially the sculpt and design on this, is just awesome. I don't think really I have to go through the paint because the paint is pretty flawless paint wise. You've seen Rogue, you've seen the Danger Room base, you've seen, I mean, very similar base. This is, I don't know if this is part of a Sentinel or what. This claw deal has a lot of metallic, a lot of gold, just like Rogue had. Except on the Danger Room base, they kind of outlined this in a kind of a lighter blue, just on the cracks to accentuate those a little bit. And they did add these little explosions here, which is really cool because it adds to the action pose that he's in. But paint-wise, you have some metallic boots, some black shadows there, as well as on his muscles here. So his muscles are accentuated, but the cool thing is they didn't go overboard with the muscles. I hate when they go crazy ripped with the muscles. If you can see, my Magneto is just insanely, inhumanly ripped. And I like how they make it more realistic. So they didn't go crazy overboard on that. And then got some black shadows on the metallic boots there. And the jacket is awesome. Paint on the jacket is cool. It's kind of like a leather weathered type look, and I like how it's flared out. Now if you look at the design on this thing, everything is just pointing that way. He's in an action pose. His kinetic energy is going that way. His cards, his hair is flowing that way, and his jacket is just flared out to the max. Check that out. That is awesome. And I like how they added the explosions to give it a little more that he's getting some of that kinetic energy and that flow that way. So I'm really happy with this statue. This is an awesome statue. So if you didn't get this, if you're reluctant to get this, like I said, if you have Rogue, in my opinion, you should get this if you have Rogue, because they go together so well, and I wish I had my Rogue here so I could do a side-by-side on that. Let's do, anyway, talking about Sideshow. I know this has been a Gambit week because Xmen came out with their Gambit as well, as you can see here. And there's a lot of debate online in the forums on which one is better. They're both really cool. XM, you can't beat XM, you can't beat Sideshow. In my opinion, it's a toss-up, but if you have Rogue, I would say go with this one. It's just gonna match, it's gonna match. But I can say I do like the design and the action on this one in comparison to the XM. So let's look at size. I know that was a concern. This is running to the top 22 inches exactly, and from the back of the foot to the front of the last card is 25 inches. So that's going to be a problem for a lot of people, just because, you know, 25 inches in a cabinet may not fit in the cabinet. But I mean, if you look at the kinetic energy and the explosion here is about 6 inches. So this is actually, I think this would just stick out of the front a little bit, or if you put it at a diagonal type way, I think it'll fit fine. I mean, this can stick out a little bit, right? But in my opinion, if you were going to display this, I wouldn't want to display it frontwards like this. I guess you could, it's still cool looking, but I really think you need to display it. It just looks so much cooler, and there's so much more going on when you have it displayed sideways like that. You know, you have it's so spaced out. It's like there's so much room around, over him, under him. He's just levitating to the max. That is awesome. Okay, well, that's all I have to really say about this awesome statue. Highly recommend this one. I think this one will be for sale for a long time. It has 6,000 pieces in total. I don't think this is going anywhere for a long time. So anyway, we have a really cool week because we have a lot of videos coming out. We have our custom Magneto that you see behind me that we actually made a video of. I just haven't been able to post it just because, you know, Gambit came in. It came in today, and I wanted to make this video as soon as I can. And then we also have a Loki on Throne we were able to get that we're going to be videoing. And finally, we're going to be doing our Thanos Queen Studios bust. We have that outside the door. 2 gigantic boxes, 128 pounds. That's going to be an awesome video, so join me on that because that's going to be a really cool, fun unboxing. I'm really anxious to do that. Anyway, that's pretty much concludes this video. Please subscribe if you like my videos. I hope you enjoyed Gambit, and we'll see you next time.